So I think it was last week or the week before, I had a client come in. His wife had gotten reflexology the week before, loved it, thought it was the most awesome thing in the world, told her husband about it, and said, oh my gosh, you need to come and get this, try this. And he's like, I don't know, I've got, my whole foot thing. And she's like, I already talked to her about it, it'll be fine. He came in, and I looked at it, soaking his feet, and I had noticed, he had 3 toes missing of his toes on his left foot. And he goes, is this going to be a problem? I said, no, I'll work with it. Don't worry. I said, there's still nerve endings there that need to be addressed. And he's like, okay. And as I was working on him, I did ask him, I said, so how did you lose these toes? He goes, oh, it happened back in the 70s when I was working at a paper mill up in Brainerd. One of the machines came down and crushed my foot. I'm like, oh my goodness. Just sounded painful. And he's like, by the time I got to the hospital, they couldn't keep 3 of my toes. And when you look at his feet, his left foot, his large toe is actually deformed where it actually goes over 2 of the 3 missing toes. So it actually is literally curved. The bone is curved that way. It's stuck like that. And then his little toe is also curved. So, it almost covers the entire missing area, but there's still a little gap there. And so I have to, I asked him if, he makes sure that he keeps everything clean and sanitized. He goes, yeah, I go and clean in between and everything. And when I was working on him, I even checked, and everything is very well kept in there. Working on those areas, though, those nerves are still very alert and on fire. He will actually, he jumped every time I hit those missing areas. And it was very interesting. He has so much more going on with his system because he's had 3 heart attacks. He has 5 stents. I'm trying to remember what else he's got. I have it in my soap notes. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he's got other stuff going on heart-wise. And I could also tell liver-wise. And so I know that there's other stuff going on. I wasn't going to address it right then because he was still very skeptical. I didn't want to push it too much. But he definitely said that he'll be coming back. And I believe he's on the schedule in the next week or 2.